Is Britain's right finally getting serious about women's safety? Welcome back. If you care about straight-talking political commentary and you're fed up with the establishment telling you what to think, you're in exactly the right place. Today we're asking a question that the mainstream media would rather ignore. Is the British right finally producing people with the courage to put women's safety above political convenience? Because the news coming out this week suggests something is shifting, and not everyone in Westminster is going to like it. Let's get into it. Orla Minihane, a founder of the Pink Ladies, a grassroots network of women who've been raising the alarm about migrant crime and the safety of women and girls in this country, has just made a very public break from Reform UK. She's been appointed as a spokeswoman on women and girls' safety for Rupert Lowe's newly formed Restore Britain party. Now, whatever you think of the party itself, Minihane is not a lightweight. She's a former vice chair for Reform in Epping Forest. She stood as a candidate, and she's faced down protests outside asylum hotels. This is someone who has been on the ground, talking to real people about real concerns. Her move raises a serious question. Why are people like her leaving Reform in the first place? The answer, according to Minihane and a growing number of other defectors, is that Reform UK is drifting. And the numbers back that up. Since the May 2025 local elections, Reform has hemorrhaged councillors, 10 seats gone from Kent County Council alone, with 7 of those heading to Restore Britain just this week. 2 more went from Warwickshire, with the departing councillors saying Reform had become, in their words, centrist, and had moved ideologies to win the popularity vote. That's a damning verdict from people who were elected on Reform's own platform just months ago. The reactions online have been telling. One commenter wrote, "The people who joined Reform wanting genuine change are realising it doesn't live there anymore." Another said, "This is what real commitment looks like, not a press release, but someone who means every word." Whether you agree with the politics or not, the sentiment is real. There is a section of the electorate that feels consistently let down by parties that talk tough in opposition and go soft the moment they get a sniff of respectability. And here's where I'll give you my honest take. The grooming gang scandal is one of the great institutional failures in modern British history. Thousands of girls, predominantly from working-class communities, were systematically abused over decades. And the political class, across all parties, failed them. Labour failed them. The Conservatives failed them. The police failed them. The social services failed them. Anyone who raises this issue gets shouted down as far-right, racist, or worse. But protecting children from organised sexual exploitation is not a fringe position. It is the bare minimum we should expect from a functioning government. The fact that it has become politically controversial tells you everything about how broken our institutions are. Reform, for all its polling strength, and it is still the most popular party in the country at 29%, has to answer why it keeps losing its most committed activists and elected members. If you're riding high in the polls but hemorrhaging the people who actually believe in your stated mission, something has gone wrong. The establishment parties are no better. Labour is more interested in managing optics than delivering justice. The Conservatives are rebuilding from rubble, offering no coherent vision. The political centre has completely abandoned working-class communities on issues that matter most to them. So what's the alternative? That's the conversation the British right needs to be having honestly and urgently, rather than wasting energy on internal warfare and score settling. If this kind of commentary speaks to you, subscribe, share it with someone who's thinking the same things, and let us know in the comments where you think the genuine right-wing movement in Britain goes from here. The debate is just getting started. Stay informed, stay engaged, and hold them all to account.